Hello, hello, hello. My name is Princess Pearl. It's an absolute delight to see you here. Today, I have moved all of my streaming equipment from the dining room into my sewing room / office. So I'm doing a lovely little stream just to make sure that everything's up and running. Also giving myself a little bit of practice on managing the stream without actually being able to see any of the things that make the stream work, because I don't have a second monitor in here. So we'll see how this goes. And I hope you come along and enjoy the fun. Also, I've updated my little PNG tuber. You see, I blink now. So realistic. So lifelike. All right. So let us continue the adventures of Laura Bow in the Colonel's Bequest. Last we left off. There we go. We have sounds. We have cicadas or something. Last we left off, what were we doing? I know for a fact that the last dead body I found was Ethel because the save game name is R.I.P. Ethel's dead. Or like R.I.P. Ethel, I think was the name. Just going for a wander. Because I think there's a murder weapon down in this corner here. Huh? Am I right? This. You see a rolling pin and some muddy footprints. Take rolling pin. As you pick up the rolling pin, you notice a muddy footprint nearby. Look. Footprint. You can see a footprint in the mud. Okay, and the long, annoying parser command. Examine footprint with monocle. Using Wilbur's monocle as a magnifying glass, you carefully examine the muddy impression, and you can see that it is definitely a boot print. Aha! There is a sole, and there on the sole is an insignia of an eagle. Interesting. Examine rolling pin with monocle. You scrutinize the entire rolling pin with Wilbur's monocle. Aha! You have discovered traces of blood on it. Ooh, scary. What else is in my inventory that I can check out? Lantern, oil can, rolling pin, poker. Oh. Examine poker with monocle. You examine the entire fireplace poker with the monocle. Oh! There are traces of blood on it. Examine, why not, oil can with monocle. You examine it with the monocle, but don't see anything interesting. What else? What else do I have? A broken record. That could be monocled. Examine record with monocle. Squinting into the monocle, you carefully examine the piece of broken record. Closely situated next to each other, you notice two different fingerprints. Now, the actual game came with a giant map that on the back, if you flipped it over, had this swirling red pattern. And what you had to do was use a red plastic magnifying glass. Like sort of a red filter. You held that over it and you'd be able to see the fingerprints that were marked on the back. They were in black ink. So when you use the red magnifying glass, it actually showed up. Like you would filter out the red, you'd be able to see the black lines. I no longer have that. So that examine fingerprint with monocle. I don't know if. Okay. Squinting into the monocle, you carefully. It's the same note. You can't actually identify what these fingerprints are. You can just see that they are, in fact, swirls, but there's not enough graphical resolution to be able to tell what they're supposed to be, if anything. I'm betting the art is just illustrated swirls. Let's see. Oh, examine pane with monocle. Examine with the monocle, but don't see anything interesting. Examine, my favorite noun in the whole game, but with monocle. You see, I'm not being crude. I'm carrying around a cigar butt. So I have to examine the butt with monocle. You examine it with the monocle, but don't see anything interesting. I think butts are very interesting. What's wrong? Why don't you, game? Okay, what else do I have? Inventory. I've examined the handkerchief. I don't think there's anything else to examine. Maybe? No. Just to see what it says. Examine monocle. With monocle. Monocle doesn't look like a word anymore. Oh. Anything interesting going on in here? Open door. Not close enough. Ah, the bane of parser games everywhere. I am so close enough. There we go. Look. We're inside the leaky old playhouse. Look. Dolls. The dolls look like they've been hanging around here for a long time. You wonder who they used to belong to. Look. Table. A small, child-sized table sits in one corner of the playhouse. Look. Walls. Look carefully at the walls around you, but see nothing special about them. Look. Teddy. Dolls look like, okay, same note as if you look dolls. Look toys. Same. I mentioned this in another stream, but as a child, I didn't find that dollhouse as creepy as I do now as an adult. I just thought, yeah, this is normal and fine. So something I'm currently looking for actually is some matches. I have a lantern, but I'm unable to light it. And I know that I need this lantern. Ooh, hi there. Time passes. Hi, Rudy. What you doing? Look, Rudy. So nothing in particular new, I don't think, but it seems that Rudy Dijon is Gloria Swansong's brother and Gertie's son. You surmise that Swansong must be Gloria's stage name. Rudy is a handsome man, and any woman would be attracted to him. But you sense an undercurrent of hostility in Rudy a sense that he should not be crossed. He has angry eyebrows, attack eyebrows. So what you up to, Rudy? Rudy Patootie. Move mirror. Look holes. You see Rudy having dessert and coffee in the dining room. Anything interesting here? It's only Clarence sitting alone at the bar. Interesting. Let me think this through. Who do we know where they are? We know that Ethel, Gloria, Wilbur. Who else is dead? Gertie. Lillian's not dead. Rudy is not dead. Clarence is not dead. The Colonel's not dead. Currently, we don't know the situation of Fifi and Jeeves. Don't know where they are. Ask about butt. What cigar butt? You mean mine? I don't think so. Haven't done the voices on this one in a little bit. Give cracker to Polly. You give a cracker to the parrot. Jeeves, kiss me again. So apparently a new secret is that Jeeves is having an affair with the parrot. Maybe it means something else. Oop, no, I didn't want to go outside. No. I would like to give a special award, the Colonel's Bequest, for the nicest set of stairs in the entirety of the pre-VGA era. Like, look at this. They're straight. I press one key, I go straight up. There's handrails. Your direction doesn't flip around halfway up. Glorious. Get in there. We're just playing Bolero here. Look, decanter. Looks like a fine cognac. Examine decanter with monocle. Bending over the cognac decanter, you carefully examine it with your monocle. Yes, here is a clear fingerprint. I don't know whose, but it's a clear fingerprint. Smell. Sniff, sniff. Some of the things that we actually get, like this game doesn't have points per se, but at the end of the game you do get a score. And one of the things you get scored on is whether or not you know who has a distinctive smell. Ooh, I just thought of some places I haven't been poking around in a bit. Let's go investigate. Ooh, time's, oh, Oh, things are happening. I should use the secret passage first. But Uncle Henri, I don't understand how you could... Laura, what are you doing in here? Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just going to spy on you. Move à moi. Of course I'm not close enough. Boop, boop. Look, holes. Why are you treating me this way, Uncle Henri? Don't you know, care how I feel? Don't I matter to you anymore? Ah, my mouse is turned off. You matter to me the same as way everyone else does. No more and no less. Well, I don't understand it. I thought it was special. I thought you cared for me more than Gloria or Rudy or any of the others. You're right. You thought that. You were wrong. Ooh, harsh. What about when I used to come and visit you? You're like a father to me. How can you be like this now? I'm afraid you misunderstood a lot of things, Lillian. I was just trying to help my sister, that's all. Me, you were just an insecure, whiny kid. Oh, this guy's rude. I won't hear any more of this. You're lying to me, Uncle Henri. Somebody's behind this, I just know it. And I intend to find out who it is. Au revoir, Uncle Henri. I doubt there's anything in here because everyone who is sleeping in this room is dead. There's nothing of interest in Gertie and Gloria's room. In there. There we go. I don't know if this actually is like The Sims and it can be dangerous, but I'm just going to save just in case. Murphy bed. Close bed. Is that something on the floor? Several little crates have been piled in the corner. Like, that looks like stuff on the floor, doesn't it? Fine. So last time I was in here, Wilbur's Dr. Feel's medical bag was on that bed. And now it is not. Look in waste paper basket. Oh. Search basket. Is not understood. Oh, what is this thing called? What do they call it? Waste paper, one word. Search waste paper basket. Look in waste paper basket. Currently it is empty. All that for that. Ugh. Ask Rudy about Gloria. My sister and I have a real understanding between us. Sometimes it's like me and her against the world. Okay. Ask about Clarence. That old rat doesn't even have the wait to wait for my uncle to die, but he's stolen half his money already. And in fact, he has. He, along with Wilbur, embezzled a bunch of money and used it to buy a racehorse. And then that racehorse broke its leg. So, not able to replace the money that they were going to replace. Oops. Let's not hit the Windows key. Ask about Gertie, his mother. Don't you disturb my mother. She needs her rest. Yes, in peace. Well, let's tell about some dead people tell about Gertie. Oh no, that's terrible. Now off he goes. A short time later. You're loony. There's nothing there. Ask about Celie. She's too strange for my taste. Ask about money. The game does not understand money. Ah, the game is living in a post-capitalist utopia, I see. Ask about Will. I don't know anything about it. What you're all here for. So, about Bequest. Just out of curiosity. The game does recognize the word bequest, though. About Fifi. Ah, she ain't nothing but a common harlot. Oh, stuck in the chair. All right. Well, you're a jerk. Goodbye. Apparently, coffee pot changes throughout the game. Look in coffee pot. A small amount of lukewarm coffee is still in the pot. At the beginning of the game, it's bubbling away and it's a fresh pot of coffee, and then it changes over the course of the night. Just little thing. They didn't need to do it. Get out. Let's go bother Jeeves. Open cellar? Of course I'm not close enough. Never close enough. Ooh. Oh, there you are. Hello. I just saw the roses on the bed. Over here, brushing his teeth. Washing his hands. What else are you gonna do? Brushing your hair. Oh, brushing your teeth again. Okay, so it's just a loop. Look, flowers. You notice a lovely bouquet of flowers on Jesus' bed. You have a feeling you know who will be the recipient of those flowers. Is it me? No, it's not me. It is Fifi. Oh. Stuck on the environment again. Last time we were here, Gloria's dead body was in the well. She is there no more. I don't think I'm going to get full score on this. But I'm working my way through. Let's see. Do. Okay, Clarence is still there. So I know where the Colonel is, where Clarence is, where Rudy is, where Fifi is, and where Jeeves is. I have seen Lillian, but I don't know where exactly she is. Turn. Crank. Not close enough. Of course I'm not. Now the curtain is going up. The entertainer is taking his bow. He does his dance steps and throws his stuff. Oh no, I messed up the words. We must do. Entertainer. With funny patter and jokes, he goes and pleases the folks. The entertainer, the start of the show. Used to know all the words to that. Apparently not at this speed. Now the curtain is going up. The entertainer is taking his bow. He does his dance step and sings his song. He even gets the whole audience to sing along, and he knows just what he must do. So something until through. With funny patter and jokes, he knows what pleases the folks. The entertainer, the star of the show. You are a moment literally startled when the floorboard sags slightly as you step on it. Ooh. Although the floorboard... I couldn't read that quickly enough. Although the floorboard is loose... Oh my gosh, that goes fast. Although the floorboard is loose, you can't seem to budget with... Can't seem to budget with your bare hands. There we go. I don't know why that one flickers through so fast. That's weird. That looks like a wisp of mist. Wisp of mist from the bayou. Sure it is, Laura. Sure it is. So yeah, we got to deal with, we have a ghost as well. Anything good anywhere in here? It must be Blaze's old bridle. I don't think I need this, but... The bridle doesn't belong to you. Besides, you've never been fond of horseback riding. See an old saddle hanging on the wall. Big saddle. The saddle is very heavy. Besides, you've never been fond of horseback riding. Pet horse. You gently stroke Blaze's soft nose. He seems to like that. Yay! Colonel's Bequest is clearly now a horse girl game. Anything in here? You look in the small rowboat, but do not see anything of interest. Look in carriage. Look inside the decrepit carriage and find a crowbar. Think it might come in handy. You take it with you. How? Okay, I only knew to look for that because I knew I needed a crowbar. How would you ever think to find that? Like, there's no visual indication that it's there. Oh, that is mean. Okay, so going back up to the chapel. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get desecrating. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get desecrating. Use, not I use crowbar on lure. What do you want to do with the crowbar? On floorboard? Pry floorboard with crowbar. There we go. The floorboard has been pried open, exposing a small niche in the chapel floor. Look in niche. You're not close enough. Of course I'm not close enough. Never close enough. Inside the niche, you see an old leather-bound Bible. Take Bible. After removing the brittle old Bible from the opening of the floorboards, you carefully open it. Written inside the front cover, you see. Okay, ready for some dates and times? Francois Pierre Crouton, born 1787, passed away 1832. Married Claudette Marie Tourt, 1815. Claudette Mary Crouton, born 1796, passed away 1856. Thomas Simon Crouton, born 1816. Claude Francois Crouton, born 1819. Thomas and Mary Frances O'Neill, 1848. Mary Frances Crouton, born 1827. William Thomas Crouton, born 1851, passed away 1851. Aww. Sarah Marie Crouton, born 1854. Upon further searching through the old Bible, you notice a strange notation on the last page. It says, Sarah, our end is near. The bell will ring solemnly on our final night, and then the sound no more. Sir Lancelot will forever salute us. Do not weep for us, my child. We'll watch over you. We love you. Do not ever forget, Mama. Okay, so with a sad heart, you tenderly close the fragile Bible and reverently place it back in its hiding place under the chapel's floorboards. Okay, so that is how, in a previous stream, we investigated the suit of armor that is in the front hall. Used an oil can, we were able to open up the visor and pull out a crank and a note that said, Dear Sarah, we are in danger. Or was it a valve handle? I don't remember, but said that we will get some. Hide something with your favorite nymph. So there were hints in that the old bell will toll for the final time, so he had to ring the bell. He had to search in the suit of armor. So if we go all the way over here, it's down one. Yes. This is the hedge garden, which is different from the rose garden. There is the dancing nymph here. And you turn on the fountain and you turn a crank and this door opens. Unfortunately, I can't go down there because there is darkness. And I have a lantern, but I can't light it because this is a Sierra game. So I must do... There's always one more thing you gotta do. And I think unfortunately, I'm at a point where I just have to find the next dead body. Ooh, unless, is Lillian in our bedroom? Oh, better way to check, of course. Move armoire. You notice a faint aroma of perfume. Oh, do I now? It's interesting. I think that might be the first time it's said that without me having to do a sniff test first. Look, holes. There's nothing of interest in your room. There's nothing of interest in Rudy and Clarence's room. Okay, so Lillian is not in our room. Where could she be? Let's just look up here again. Yoo-hoo. Nope, you're still primping. Listening to Bolero. Where haven't I checked? Nope. I have to pause for one moment. I will be right back. So we're just going to pause. Time for a little intermission. Alrighty, thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I have returned. Make sure I'm opening up the right window. There we go. All right, we are continuing our search for dead people and or things. This little corner here is kind of annoying because if you go down in one part of the screen, you go to one location. If you go in another part, go to another location. There must be corpses somewhere. It's a murder mystery. Can't have a murder mystery without murders. It's just not done. It's unseemly, uncouth. What would Dame Agatha say? Let's talk to Celia. Nice to see you again, Miss Laura. Won't you come in? Sit. Ask about Gertie. Oh, Gritty? Ask about Gritty. Miss Gertie's always been a problem for Colonel Henri. Why, I remember back when she married his brother Jacques. Spent all his money and no time flat and was always after Colonel Henri for more. Ooh, ask about Jacques. Jacques? Jacques. Did I even spell that right? Ask about Gertie. Oh, you don't have nothing. Ask about Rudy. Miss Gertie should have raised herself a rascal there. That man ain't never done anything constructive in his entire life, and he never will. Ask about Colonel. I'll give you that Colonel Henry's a bit eccentric, but he ain't so bad as he seems. He just don't like people messing with him. Ask about Fifi. Fifi ain't much different than Missy Gloria. They're both after the same things. Ask about Jeeves. Jeeves ain't been round that long and keeps to himself. I don't like him much, though. Interesting. Says that I don't know if this is just a like a contradiction, but Lillian knows Jeeves from when she was a child. So we're going to say he's been at least 10 years. But Celie family has been on the plantation, quite frankly, since they didn't have a choice in the matter. So being around here that long might be relative to her. Ask about whom else should I ask about? Gloria. Miss Gertie taught her daughter well. All she cared about is money, men, jewels, and money. Ask about Lillian. Can't talk too much about Miss Lillian. She talks to me confidential like sometimes. But she had past problems she's still trying to overcome. It has come up that Lillian was in a sanitarium for some time. But now she's well enough that she's going to college with Laura. So can't have been in a sanitarium for that long. Ask about... Who have I asked about? Colonel, Fifi, Jeeves. That's the people who live here. Oh, I haven't asked about Ethel. Miss Ethel didn't used to be such a bad person, but since her husband's suicide, she ain't been the same. Ask about Clarence. He's just a money-grubbing scoundrel. I don't know why Colonel Henri puts up with him. Ask about Wilbur. I don't think that so-called doctor knows what he's doing half the time. Tell you this much, I wouldn't want him touching me. All right. Whoop. No, 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 no. Ask about... What else shall I ask about? Actually, I haven't told about anything. Tell about Colonel. Colonel Noel. 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 Why don't you just stay out of his room, Missy Laura? Don't go bothering him like that. Ha ha! Take that, bot. Ask about... Let's see. Tell about Gertie. Probably just saw the mist blowing in from the swamp. It was a neon green and purple mist then, with blacked out eyes. Oh, I haven't asked about the croutons. About crouton. It's the old family that lived here when it was a real plantation. Ask about chapel. Don't know nothing about it. Okay, fine. Ask about Bible. You haven't seen it. Interesting. About rolling pin. Don't know nothing about it. Show rolling a pin? So? It's covered in blood, woman. It's noticeable. Ask about... Yeah, I don't really have anything to show. Handkerchief. Don't look familiar to me. Show monocle. So, stand. It's denied. Farewell. A bientôt. Where is everybody? See, it's funny because I'm looking for dead bodies. You're not a dead body, you're a crocodile. Is it crocodiles or alligators? I'm Canadian, I don't know these things. Oh, I wanted to get eaten by the gator. Why won't this game let me get eaten by an alligator? It's all I want in life. Aww. I know you can get eaten by the alligator. I'm just going to have to go through room by room. I think Maybe, no, I can't go. Can I go to the attic? Like, there's Fifi's room in the garret, but there is also the actual attic. With the storing of things and stuff. It's gators in the New Orleans area, not Crocs. Thank you. Also, hi, Von Aether. Good to see you. Bienvenue. Open door. The door is locked from the other side. Ah, but I have a key. Don't I? I did unlock it. So someone has been up in there. Who could it possibly be? Could it be some variety of murderer? The answer is yes. Yes, it could. How are you doing this morning, Von Aether? Is this early or late for you? Not bad. I've just reset up all of my streaming stuff in a different room, so doing a little test stream, making sure things work. We'll be back tonight for more Quest for Glory 5. Where have all the corpses gone? Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, strategically go through because there must be some room I'm missing. All right, we've already checked the attic. Look in a waste paper basket. Currently, it is empty. Okay. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Nope. Hand twitched. Aha, there we go. Act 6. Ding, ding, dong. Sleep schedule is garbage. Sleep. Oh, that's. Not being able to get enough sleep is the worst. Oh, I definitely feel that because I work nights, so just sometimes things happen during the day and I have to be up, and it takes me weeks to get my sleep schedule flipped back around. But it only takes one day of not sleeping when I'm supposed to completely ruin everything. For example, I should really be asleep right now, or at least trying to go to sleep, but no. There are video games that must be played. It's very important. All right. So the Colonel's gone a wandering. Where could he be? Yoo-hoo, Colonel. I'm gonna check in the library all sneaky like first. There is nothing of interest in the library. While I'm in here, I doubt there's anything. There is nothing of interest in the billiard room. Just to be on the safe side, move mirror. Look holes. Nothing of interest in the parlor. Okay, so Clarence is finally out of there, and nothing of interest in the dining room. All right. Haha. You spy an open magazine on the library table. Why, this must be the magazine that Wilbur was reading. Read magazine. Read the name of the magazine. It's called Racehorse Quarterly. Upon examining the open page, you see a picture of a beautiful thoroughbred named Sonny Boy. The name Sonny Boy has been circled in red. Use key in control? What is the command for this? What do you want to do with the brass key? Look controls. There's a handle on the elevator control. On the face of the control are a keyhole and the words up and down. Okay. Use key in keyhole. Put key in keyhole. Faint click is heard as you turn the key in the lock. It's very interesting that the game, like, it allows you to put in use. It doesn't say, this game does not understand use. It just always like, nah, be more specific. And then over time, Sierra moved on to less and less specific. Like, no. We have one icon that is for use and one that is for talk and one that is for walking and etc. and so forth. And then by the end of the Sierra adventure game reign is, you have one cursor. It does everything. Just click willy-nilly until something happens. Push control up. And we're going to go up again. All right. Save. Oh, I've gone through all of my saves, but I had some from a previous time I was playing. So this is not all from this playthrough. Oh. Z. Garrett. I think I might have another save already called Z Garrett, but what are you gonna do? This is so pretty. Like, just the perspective, the highlights, all the little dangly cobwebs. So well done. Most of the stuff up here is nothing but old junk. It seems to be an old stack of 1890s editions of the Times Democrat. As you look through them, an October 18th, 1898 edition catches your interest. You begin reading. Okay, so this is the same one I've read previously. Colonel Henri Dijon came home yesterday after spending several months in the hospital following injuries in the recent Spanish-American War. Colonel Dijon took several bullets to his pelvic and shoulders areas as he attempted to carry a seriously injured fellow soldier to safety. Incredibly, though injured himself, he managed to make it safely behind American lines. Colonel Dijon was duly decorated and discharged with honor by the U.S. Army. New Orleans welcomes home a true American war hero. Is that why the colonel's in a wheelchair? You wonder. Saved because it's very possible to get murdered up in here. Oh, One Short Eyes did a couple of great videos on Colonel's Bequest, and yeah, he highlights the incredible design work. Yes, I've seen those videos. They're excellent. Those are actually some of my go to sleep videos. I just put them on in the background, and the soothing bleeps and bloops help me fall asleep. Look in chest. Peering into the open trunk, you see an old army clothing and various paraphernalia. This must be where the colonel keeps his old army gear. Examine clothes with monocle. There are old army clothes in the open trunk. Search clothes. Thought there was something about them being messed up, but I cannot find that. Unlock door. Reach down and unlock the door. Open door. Another great design thing is like how there's the cutouts when your character is behind something, but you need to see, like in the secret passageways or behind that door. Just cute. What is happening around here? You've discovered poor Fifi and Jeeves lying dead on the floor with their spilled drinks nearby. You don't like the look of this at all. Be really concerned if you did like the looks of this. Why would... No, don't like the looks of this. Search body. You thoroughly examine Jeeves and Fifi's body. Apparently they only have one body, but cannot see how they might have died. You are very puzzled. Look, drink. It appears that Fifi and Jeeves were drinking cognac when they died. Examine decanter. Strange white powder has collected in the bottom of the cognac decanter. Examine decanter with monocle. Okay, so bending over the cognac decanter, you carefully examine it with monocle. Yes, here are 2 clear fingerprints. So it's the same as before. It was poisoned. Look, flowers. A lovely bouquet of flowers lies on the table next to the cognac decanter. Also, like here, you can see the little cutout. We can see like, hi, Laura. You can see Fifi back there when she's in that room as well. Search vanity. That is not understood. Look, vanity. Fifi has a little vanity by the bed. Okay. Take glass. You shouldn't touch them. Take decanter. Want nothing to do with the cognac. Laura's a little teetotaler. Oh, right. I wanted to go back to the, what do they call it? The bar, the parlor. This room here. Because I think, yes, stuff on table. What do they call it? What is this? See an empty glass upon the bar. Look, glass. Examine glass with monocle. Not close enough. Of course I'm not. Not close enough. Picking up the glass, you use Wilbur's monocle as a magnifying glass and notice a faint fingerprint. Which is totally useless information because I can't identify said fingerprint. Give cracker to bird. I can't find her. Where's Gloria? She dead. She was down the well. But she is there no more. Actually, no, I want to go over to the bridge. I think you can find somebody on the bridge. Nope. You have to wonder how long the swamp has been encroaching on this place. Like, that's not something that happens overnight and you just let it happen. This has to have been a slow thing over years. Time is passing. Stuff is happening. Can I pet the dog while he's petting the dog? Pet the dog. Rudy is already petting the dog. There is plenty of dog to go around. I am 100% sure that Beauregard would like to be petted by two people at the same time. Because he is a good boy. Just out of curiosity, can I walk into Rudy's, like, step on Rudy here? Okay, so I avoid him. Just out of curiosity. I wondered if he was, like, actually blocking the way. Because I can see that would have been something that they would have programmed in, like, him saying, like, I'm sitting here. Go around. I feel that would be in character. Can I take this glass? You don't need to carry around a glass. Okay. What do I think this is? Dagger of Amun-Ra? You need to carry a glass around in that one. Oop, no, I didn't want to go outside. Back in. Let's see what's going on upstairs. If you have seen the One Short Eye video, you will have to forgive me for the constantly jangling chandelier. I do own this game on floppy disks. I just don't own a floppy drive. Ha! What? I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. Oh, ignore me. Actually, let's talk to Lillian. I just can't. I have the physical copy. I own it. Just can't. Apparently, modern computers don't like physical media. Ask Lillian, about murder. Not now. I have to do something first. Before murders? You have to do something before murders? Lillian looks irritated as you continue to pester her. She doesn't answer. Okay. Fine then. We'll just move this armoire then. Oh, I'm not in the right spot. Still gonna type it. Look. Not look, hope. Holes. Lillian is writing in a book, which she apparently keeps locked in her suitcase. Aha! Apparently, 12:45 is writing time. Clarence is writing at his desk. What you writing, Clarence? Ooh, can I ask him about Sonny Boy? Sonny Boy was the name of the horse, and I know through spying that he was involved. Ask about Sonny Boy. Oh. What? Why would the game make that a proper noun, like, in the text box, if I'm not allowed to type it? Ask about horse. I'm busy. I don't want to talk right now. Ask about race horse. Race horse? Race horse. Clarence refuses to answer you as he writes at his desk. Nobody loves me. Nobody wants to talk to me. Oh, a tragedy. It would be a shame if something were to happen to them because they wouldn't talk to me. I think now is when I can find this. In waste paper basket. Yes, finally! A small empty bottle has been thrown into the wastebasket. Take bottle. After retrieving the small bottle from the wastebasket, you read its label. It says, Dr. Milliken's Miracle Sleep Powder. With Dr. Milliken's, you can be sure your dreams will be sweet tonight. Upon further inspection of the label, you notice some very small print at the bottom. Though you try to read the small print, you can't quite make it out. Giving up, you put the bottle back in the wastebasket. Examine bottle with monocle. You read the small print on the sleeping powder bottle through the monocle. It says, can be fatal if taken in too large a dose. Oh! Oh! Not uh-oh. Oh-oh. Okay. Move armoire. Nothing of interest in the Colonel's room. Open Oh, wait. I'm going to save just in case I do a Sims thing and crush myself. I don't know if you can die from being crushed by the Murphy bed, but I'm not risking it. Okay. It was worth a check. You never know. Wonder if I stand in the wrong place, can I get crushed by the Murphy bed? Close Murph. Murphy bed. Open Murphy bed. Okay, no, she moves to the side. So we now have proof that EA is more bloody-minded than Sierra. You heard it here first. You're still there. I need a match. Where is a match? It's not in here. Did I make it to the Beer and Taco Fest? There's a Beer and Taco Fest? I was unaware of such a thing. Did batch cook chimichangas this week, so I've had quite a lot of Mexican food, but was that a local thing that was going on? Oh, beer and food trucks set up at the convention center. Oh, that sounds awesome. During the summer, on Ottawa Street, there's an event called So Hungry because Ottawa Street is the fabric district and they get all sorts of food trucks up and down the street. And I love going to that because also because it's on a public street, they can't charge admission. So you can just wander and see what's going on. It's a lot. That one's a lot of fun. Should there happen to be anyone who is not from Hamilton, that is what we are talking about. Hamilton, Ontario does like its food trucks and street festivals. There's Super Crawl and all sorts of things. Hamilton actually has a pretty good, like, artistic and sort of events that go on. But just nobody thinks of it. Everyone thinks like, oh, it's Hamilton. That's where steel comes from. Getting to this point in the game, it's harder to find things to do just because there are less people. So there are less people that you can interact with to find things. Oh, I wonder if there's a match in the Colonel's room. Because he smokes too. Nope, nothing. Some of these tables could use a good dusting. Poke. Fire. The game does not understand poke. But I have a poker. Let me use the poker on the fire. I need matches. ask about matches. I'm busy. I don't want to talk right now. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Okay, you're still there. Been petting this dog for like half an hour. That's fine. Is there? Oh no, I know she's not in there because we saw her up in her room. Oop. No. No. Oh my goodness. Be in this room, in space that can be accessed and done things. Take anchor. I have no use for an anchor, but I want it. Take harness. You can't get that. Fooey on Yui. Maybe down in Jeeves' room? Because he lights the lamps. The butler's pantry. Technically, Jeeves is more of a footman than a butler. But with the opening of the doors and general serving. Oh, I'm caught on the background. There we go. Open cellar. Yeah, of course I'm not close enough. Oh, interesting. You try opening the cellar door, but alas, it is locked. Huh. Didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Finger twitched. This is why I never play FPS type games. My fingers twitch and I accidentally press the wrong keys. Don't mean to, but just little arm spasms make it happen. Any matches in here? I doubt it. Bales of hay have been haphazardly piled around. Nope. Fooey. So you have to wonder about sort of the modus operandi of all of these murders. The murderer kills the person, leaves for a while, and then comes back for the body and does whatever mysterious thing it is that they do with it. Which is namely, throw it down the laundry chute. But you have, like, why do you leave? I know that some of the bodies, it makes sense. Like, Gertie is thrown over the balcony, so you don't end up in the same place. Knock on door. But then some people are like hit over the head or strangled or something. It's midnight. It's after midnight. Na 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 na. What you doing here, girl? Can't you feel the evil in the air? There's something real bad round here, and I'm staying put in my cabin behind locked doors. Get yourself on back to your room here. Okie dokie. So Rudy is no longer petting Beauregard. He's sitting there. Just checking in case something happened in here and there's... Oh, it is now a new act. So give cracker to bird. Ah, sleep tight, my pretties. Ah, in the basement. The basement. Why would you say that in this room? Silly parrot. Oop. Oop. Was is this? Look. Oh, you found a small hidden room in the house. Yes, but what is this on the floor? I want the thing. Is it a key? No. That's the one I've got in my pocket. What? Look, floor. Notice a dusty boot print on the floor. There we go. Examine boot print with monocle. Examine it with the monocle, but don't see anything interesting. Really? Not able to match it up to the muddy footprint that I saw back out in the front corner of the map? Look, holes. There is nothing of interest in your room. There's nothing of interest in Rudy and Clarence's room. Look, suitcase. Your suitcase lies on the bed to the left of the doorway, while Lillian's lies on the bed to the right. Open suitcase. You're not close enough. Of course. I'm on the other side of a table there. Come on. You notice a diary lying atop Lillian's clothes. I did not think this would open. Read diary. Wait. Don't. Why wouldn't I take it? Take diary. Okay. Read diary. Upon opening the diary, you casually notice an ink-stained fingerprint inside the front cover. Curiously, and a bit guiltily, you scan through the rest of the diary's pages. Nothing much captures your interest until you come to the latest entry. It reads, May 27th. That's today. Now, I want to know if, like, the diary says May 27th, that's today, or if that is an aside from Laura. Dear diary, I'm so terribly upset. I can't believe Uncle Henri would do this to me. I thought I was like a daughter to him, and now I find out I'm no more important than any of those other creeps. They can't get away with it, you know. They just can't. Between you and me, diary, you know they have to go. because of what they all did to me. I know they were all in it together to have me put away in the nut house. I was never crazy. They just wanted me out of the picture. Now they have to... That's it. The passage ends abruptly. What could Lillian mean by all this? Put diary in suitcase? I don't think I have to put it back, but... Okay. Well, I'm just going to carry this around. Examine diary with monocle. Upon opening the diary, you see a small inky fingerprint inside the front cover. You examine it more closely with Wilbur's monocle. I don't get to find out what it means, which fingerprint it is. That is something that's very frustrating to me. Oh, right. I already looked and there's nothing. I can't see anything happening in this room. So. Uh-oh. A bad feeling comes over you as you look around this room. The small desk chair has been knocked over and you see a fresh blood stain on the rug, as opposed to all of the stale ones that are everywhere else. Read book. Ding, ding, dong. You notice that just one page has been written on, and today's date, May 27th, 1925, heads it. Curiously, you read the rest. It says, I'm terribly apprehensive about what's going on here. I can't say why, just call it a bad sensation. But as the evening wears on, I'm feeling more and more alone. Where's Wilbur? Where's Gertie? Where's Gloria? Could they have left without me? Is there a way to leave the island that I'm not aware of? Still, the spine-tingling feeling won't leave, and frankly, I'm scared. You should be. You should be. Look, blood. See a fresh bloodstain on the rug near the overturned chair. Examine blood. Oh. With monocle. Okay, so I can't see any details of it. Dumpty 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 doo 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 doo. Anything happening in here? Move armoire. Whoa, what was that spelling? Armoire. Look, holes. You see the Colonel sitting in his room, smoking away. Doubt it. That there'll be anything interesting in here, but I will look. Nothing of interest in Gertie and Gloria's room. Is it really their room anymore? They are both very dead. Ask about cane. Leave my cane alone. No, you left it in the passage. It's mine now. Ask about Crouton. The old Crouton family is none of your business. Ask about dog. That old dog doesn't want to be bothered by you. Yes, he does. He wants pets and love. Ask about horse. My horse don't take to strangers unless you give him 1 metric carrot. Ask about bird. I don't know anything about it. You don't know about the parrot? Ask about parrot, just in case. Keep away from my parrot, you hear? I thought it was the game just was totally confused and didn't actually know that there was a parrot down in the parlor. There's a parrot in the parlor, doo-doo-doo. Don't ask me about Lillian. Tell about diary. I could care less. Sir, I think you should care some. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, let's see. I think let's head in here. Aha! This is horrendous. Now it's Clarence. Someone has killed him by stabbing him in the chest with a dagger. If there were only a way to flee this terrible island. Oh, yes, if I could care less means... I couldn't care less means you do care, at least a little bit, because you have to care some in order to care less. Okay, examine body. It's readily apparent that Clarence was mortally stabbed in the chest with a sharp dagger. Examine dagger. A pearl-handled dagger is stuck in Clarence's chest. Examine dagger with monocle. Okay, nothing new. So where the heck do I get these matches from? Search suitcase. That is not understood. Oh. Oh my gosh. Open suitcase. I can spell. They're locked. I wonder. Just checking something. Just interested about the chronology and so forth. Okay, interesting. Left the decanter, took the flowers. Yep, so it's the same decanter. It's still got the murder powder. The door is locked from the other side. Again? You gotta stop that. Did I give you a cracker already? I don't remember. Welcome to Cheers. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. Oh my goodness gracious me. Look, case. Oh no, someone broke the glass case and took the silver derringer. Open cabinet. You carefully open the glass door of the cabinet and look inside. Stored within is the Colonel's rifle collection. Okay. Oh, this one is actually open. Let's maybe look at the open one. Look, cabinet. See a fancy cabinet with leaded glass doors. Look in cabinet. Oh, cautiously, you peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprisingly, part of the Colonel's weapon collection is housed there. Within the cabinet, you see an Australian boomerang, a steel cutlass, a mace, and an antique crossbow. Oh, and then I'm so considerate as to close the door after. Whee! Gee, you feel a little dizzy now. Okay. Where are these matches? This is where Laura loads up on equipment and it becomes a first-person shooter, or it should be. Laura Bow in The Colonel's Revenge. a murder mystery like that would be like Lorbo, like sort of the same, wandering around an enclosed location, people dying left, right, and center. It'd be very interesting if you had a sidekick like a Watson or oh, what is the captain guy's name from Poirot? Just a sidekick that goes around with you. Oh, I know where I have to go. Of course. Of course. Hastings! Yes, Colonel Hastings! Also, occasionally, Miss Lemon. With her files. But just, it would make a very interesting addition and could act sort of like the way that they want. Oop, hi, Rudy. Sort of the same way they wanted Cedric to act in King's Quest V. Like, they wanted him to be sort of a hint option, but instead he just made horrible noises. If you had the CD version. Where you going, Rudy? I'm gonna follow you. Dang it. I always lose people at that spot. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Nope, lost Rudy. He's dead. Sorry to hear it. Ooh, why did Cedric sound like you were tickling him inappropriately? Ooh. I was so confused when I heard that people didn't like Cedric because I had the disc version. So he was just kind of there and you could chat to him every now and then. Like a text box would come up saying, "Oh, Graham, a poisonous snake." And you're not really too concerned about it. Like, I actually was upset at the end when he got hit by a lightning bolt. And when he got attacked by the harpies. Like, because he was just a little guy in a waistcoat. He was delightful. I didn't have to put up with his voice. Oop. Oh, twitchy fingers, darn it. Open, doer. No, of course I'm not close enough. Aha, there we go. Ding dong dong. We have a visitor, darlings. Sit up straight or something like that. That disappeared off the screen really quick and I couldn't read it that fast. Ask Lillian about dolls. Lillian is caught up in some fantasy world with these dolls. She's not listening to you. Yeah, this, as a kid, saw this scene. I did not register that there was anything wrong because she's playing with dolls. That is a totally normal thing to do. Everyone should play with dolls. Dolls are delightful. Look, chalkboard. You see a small chalkboard on the wall. Strange. There are 7 tally marks on it. Did you really need a chalkboard to keep track of 7? Did you really need that, Lillian? Are you that bad at math? I'm gonna leave now. I'm worried I'm gonna miss out on the thingy, on the secret big ending, because things are moving along quite quickly. So give me one moment, please. And I'm just going to look up where the heck are these matches? Because I know I need them. Not Colonel Sanders. Why, Google? Oh, I have to search his... I searched his body. Oh, gosh. When did I last save? Maybe he's still up there? I doubt it. We'll see, because usually they disappear pretty fast. I searched his body. I typed search body. Best stairs in a pre-VGA Sierra game. Look at that. Straight shot. Handrails. Darn it. Okay, where on earth did I last save? Because I'm not going to go through the game without getting the good ending. Okay. We're being speedy! Yeah, it's definitely not StairQuest. Come on, get out. Oh gosh, now I have to remember what I did to move time along. I think the actual trigger is going to Sealy's. Don't know if I've done this in this reality. Examine glass with monocle. Okay, give cracker. Oh, darn it. Already given to one. Although the points thing for that is you only have to use the cracker twice. So I'm already fine. I don't actually need any instructions on what the murder is. Knock door. There we go. Ding dong. What you doing here? There's evil afoot. Go to your room. Okay. My new setup, I am looking directly out a window, and a pigeon just like flew directly at the window and startled me. Okay, maybe I can actually follow Rudy this time. Won't get stuck. Haha, I did it. Surprising how chuggy the game gets when the lightning flashes. Ooh. Oh, you doubling back? Sneaky. Ah, lost him. Oh well, I tried. Let's look in on Lillian being creepy. Oh, I was in the right spot first try. We have a visitor, darling. Sit up straight now. Look, Lillian. Nope, that's just an actual description of her, not what she's doing. Look, we're inside a leaky old playhouse. Look, dolls. Ask about dolls. Lillian is caught up in some fantasy world with those dolls. She's not listening to you. Ask about Gertie. Ask about murder. Okay. Look, chalkboard. You see a small chalkboard on the wall. Strange. There are 7 tally marks on it. Lillian can't count to 7. Look, cabinet. Oh. Look, in cabinet. Cautiously, you peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprisingly, part of the Colonel's weapons collection is housed there. Within the cabinet, you see an Australian boomerang, steel cutlass, mace, antique crossbow. When you looked in there earlier, there was a pearl-handled dagger. Look, case. Oh! Someone broke the glass case and took the silver derringer. Why oh? That's... Oh makes sense. Uh-oh makes sense. Oh, kind of weird. Let's see. No, not outside. Oopsie daisy. Dusty boot print. With monocle. I don't think I could do that. Anything. Okay, nothing interesting. Beep, 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 beep. Nothing of interest in Rudy and Clarence's room. I don't see anyone, but I hear someone moving around. Ooh, interesting. Aha! I missed this last time, so this is good. What you doing, Rudy? Moving the armoire again, see if I can actually see him doing anything. Not look hose. Look holes. Very different. Okay. I guess I should look this way as well. Nothing of interest in Rudy and Clarence's room. Or so you think. Uh-oh. A bad feeling comes over you as you look around this room. The small desk chair has been knocked over and you see a fresh blood stain on the rug. Dee, 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 dee. Read book. More time passes. Okay, we've already read this. Time goes so much faster when I know what I need to look for. Open suitcase. Take diary. Okay. Read diary. Everyone's mean to me, and I thought that Uncle Henry liked me, and he didn't like me, and then it was also mean, and everybody hates me, and I have to kill everybody, and then it stops abruptly. I hope you enjoyed this précis of the diary entry. Examine diary with monocle. Okay. Now we are going to save. Rub a dub tub. No, no! This is horrendous. Now it's Clarence. Someone has killed him by stabbing him in the chest with a dagger. If there was only a way to flee this terrible island. Search body. There we go. Shaking terribly, you search Clarence's body and establish that he did indeed die by a stab wound to the chest. Okay, this time I take the matches. Maybe I did take the matches last time and I just didn't notice. That would be annoying. Look, holes. Just taking. Oh, Colonel's not in his room. There's no one in Gertie and Gloria's room. Hasn't been since Act 1. I never actually got to talk to Gertie at all in this playthrough. She died too quickly. Oh no! Oh no! Watch out! Aw, darn it. Hey, remember how I was saying that, isn't it nice that there's handrails? I said that just like 10 minutes ago. Maybe not even then. At least I just saved, though. That would have been awful if I had to do all of that again. Okay. Oh no, he dead. Of course I'm not close enough. Search the body, take the matches, skedaddle. Oh, I didn't mean to go in there. I always have such a hard time getting into those rooms, and then when I actually wanted to, I miss. When I don't want to, I go in. Okay. Oh. I don't think I actually read Clarence's notebook. I don't remember. The real horror is the lack of OSHA oversight. The real horror is the friends we made along the way. Read notebook. Where is everybody? I am scared. Look. Blood print. Okay, well, look, blood. Monocle. Okay, I can't get any details on it. Couldn't remember for sure. And I think that's everybody that's actually gonna die is dead. So I think we're actually going to finish up this stream. This game in this stream. Will that be nice? Nope. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Light lantern with matches. Using a match, you carefully light the lantern. It glows brightly. This looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. The sudden sound of scurrying rats causes your heart to begin beating wildly. I like how close to the surface that T-Rex is. This looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. The sudden sound of scurrying rats causes your heart to begin beating wildly some more. It appears that you've discovered an old sealed-off portion of the basement. You notice some outdated laundry paraphernalia in the form of a laundry chute, a wash tub, and a broken-down wringer. You can barely make out a pile of something underneath the chute. Okay, watch this. Look at this. Look at that. The slow discovery of the bodies. That's so well done. Eek! A pile of dead bodies. Someone has cruelly dumped the bodies of Gertie, Wilbur, Gloria, Ethel, Fifi, Jeeves, and Clarence down the old laundry chute. Search bodies. You don't even want to go near them. Use... What's in my inventory? I have to use something on this. Okay, monocle, lantern, oil can, rolling pin, poker, crowbar, cigar butt, broken record, notebook, 2 crackers, matches, brass key, diary, crank, cane, and handkerchief. Use... What are they even calling this? See nothing special, but what is it? Ah, see a small metal plate in the wall next to the bricked up archway. There is a hole in the middle of the metal plate. Put crank in metal plate. With some effort, you are able to insert the crank into the hole of the small metal plate. It fits perfectly. Turn crank. As you slowly turn the crank, a secret panel opens to another passage. This is my favorite part of the game. I like being a little treasure hunter. And it's completely missable. Like, you don't have to find out a single thing about all of this to actually get through the game. You have come upon some stairs leading upward. You wonder where they might lead. My guess is upward. You have entered a cold, dark tomb. From moonlight shining in through a stained glass window, you can make out 4 vaults in the wall and a stone sarcophagus on the floor. Each vault has a nameplate above it. The tomb door is barred on this side. So we have the nameplate reads Mary Frances Crouton. The nameplate reads Ruby Crouton. The nameplate reads Thomas S. Crouton. And the nameplate reads Claude Crouton. So we are looking for which one is not a body. And the answer is Ruby. It's a double hint because we read the family Bible that had everybody's birth and death dates. No one was named Ruby, and also Ruby is, you know, a ruby. Use crowbar on tomb. What? Oh, right. You can never use pry tomb with crowbar. That is not understood. Not surprised at all. That didn't make much sense. Open. What are they calling these? Nameplate. Okay, vault. Open vault with crowbar. You insert the crowbar into the small opening between the vault door and the tomb wall. You then pull with all your might. With a loud crack, the door pops open. Look in vault. You're not close enough. Of course not. Nervously, you peek into the open vault and see a leather pouch. Take pouch. You remove the leather pouch from the vault and take it with you. Open pouch. You open the leather pouch and peer inside. It's full of precious jewels. Carefully, you close it again so as not to lose any. Da 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 da. Take lantern. They want to just leave it there. That's sneaky that you could end up leaving without it. Tomb door is barred shut. Pry doors with crowbar. That is not understood. I thought I could get out this way. Do I have to go back through? Okay, yep, back the way I came. Oh. What laundry equipment do we have? Looks like we've got a copper, mangle. Neat. I have to wonder though, if this is all closed off, where do they do their laundry? I can't imagine that they do it in just the bathroom or the kitchen. They have to do the laundry somewhere. It's not like you're exactly nearest laundromat and can send it out. Hooray! I'm in the money. I'm in the money. We got a lot of what it takes to get along. Take it down to the swamp and wash it. Oh yeah, that's fine. Like the gators are, you can use them as a washboard. It feels like the start of a Disney musical number. You know what? Just because I've already done that. Don't want to do it again. Replace. I'm rich. I wonder how many, like, what is the minimum number of bodies you have to find in order to get through the game? These are the questions I have. Nothing of interest in the colonel's room. Just was wondering if I feel like you can find a body in there. Like there's some bodies that show up in more than one location. And I feel like sometimes you can find a body in the Murphy bed. I do think it's very interesting that this murder scene was not fully cleaned up. Shows that she's getting bolder. Still up in here, Lillian? Oh, she's not. Where'd she go? Whoop. Okay, I did not press down in any way, shape, or form. That was the game being weird. Most of the other times where there's a weird misclick, that is on me and my twitchy fingers, but not that time. I fully blame the game for that. Stuck on the tree. Darn it. Wonder if anyone makes modern Scum games with VGA palettes? Well, for the scummiest of Scum games that you could imagine, which is pretty much with a VGA palette, would be, maybe more of an EGA palette, would be Thimbleweed Park, which was actually made by Rod Gilbert. It didn't come out all that long ago. That was basically just if they were to make Maniac Mansion now. Oh, it's a really fun game. But it is very like they know that their audience is people who played Scum games back in the day. And not as a Scum game, but there's also recently the Crimson Diamond, which is very much inspired by Laura Bow, like by Colonel's Bequest specifically, which is on my list to get around to playing one of these days. But it only just very recently came out. Keep on getting stuck on scenery. Also, hi, Brandon. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Brandon is my very first ever follower. Oh, yes, there are so many check a walkthrough moments. Because it is a parser game, like, there's a difference between look at handkerchief. This is something in my inventory. Handkerchief. Whereas look at handkerchief with monocle, I get a whole different thing. So knowing exactly the right phrase to use, that's often like, to be perfectly honest, I've been playing this game since like 1992. I had to check a walkthrough for this playthrough just now. And because it is a Sierra game, there are so many ways to die. Some of them are like, yeah, I get it. I walked into the scary tunnel underground without a light. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I walked into the swamp. I got eaten by a gator. Those make sense. Some of it's like, no, you looked in a room that you looked in before, and you get strangled. Maybe not eaten by a Gru, but definitely an alligator. For example, you notice I am just wandering around idly right now. There's actually a sort of a time mechanic in this game. You have to actually come across different events happening in different rooms, and that causes the time to move forward. There's 4 events every hour, and you can totally miss things. If you happen to come across the one that puts everything to the next hour before you spotted something, you've missed it. It's gone. You can get through this game without solving all the murders, but if you want to find everything that's happened, you're gonna need a walkthrough. I don't think I've given him a cracker this act. Oh. To parrot. You give a cracker to the parrot. Aw, sleep tight, my pretties, in the basement. The basement. Not ominous at all. Not ominous at all. Oh, your wife thought there was a time mechanic in Zork Grand Inquisitor? Like, was she just, okay, I'm just gonna wait without typing anything in? Oh no. Yeah, there isn't an actual clock in this game. Like, if I just stood here and didn't do anything, time would not advance. It's finding the actual events that causes time to move. I used to have an old Infocom game, Wishbringer. It's sort of in the same vein as the Zork games, except it was aimed more at children. It didn't stop it from being absolutely terrifying to Tiny Princess Pearl. Where are you? I know there's a dead body that shows up in that scene there. But one of the things was you had to be at the magic store by 5 o'clock. And then you had to wait until it was after 5 o'clock. And seeing as time only moved forward when you typed things in, you had to be very careful about, okay, how much stuff am I looking at? How many times am I trying to do things? I don't think I ever finished that game. Especially since there was a little bit of, there was sort of a random-ish encounter. There's a boot squad, which was literally a giant boot that would chase you down and arrest you. Oh. Okay. She showed up in Port Foozle and hears the speaker warning her not to be out after curfew. Sees a barrel to hide in and spends 15 real-time minutes waiting for nightfall. Oh, yep. Would have corrected her sooner, but she hates being told what to do. Stepped in when she started checking her phone. Yeah, it was the same. What was like in Wishbringer, you were told to go to the the magic shop. You get in and said, "Oh, I will talk to you after 5. Please wait." I don't remember ever actually waiting for time to pass, like just sort of sitting there. But then again, I was very small when we played this. I don't think I might not have ever actually played it myself, just because I wouldn't have known how to spell enough words. I was little. Like, we're talking about 3 or 4 years old here. So we always played it as a family. But I was still terrified because I thought that the Boot Squad was gonna get me in real life somehow, even though it was just a text game. What you imagine can be so much more terrifying than what is actually on a screen. Like, I have memories of that game, of like what I thought. I don't know if I ever really paid attention to what the description of the Boot Squad was, that it was actually a physical boot, a shoe chasing you down. Like, I thought it was a squad of big burly monster guys coming to get you. Terrifying. Then it turned out to be about platypuses or something. Weird game. Oh, yeah. Kids don't quite understand the difference between fiction and reality. Animorphs spooked me because that spooked you, sorry. Because you thought the Yeerks were plausible. Oh gosh, Animorphs. That brings me back. Yeah, and I didn't read all of the Animorphs books, but I read quite a few until oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the aliens that actually taught them how to shape change. But like, I just wasn't able to get my hands on any more books. Once they met the friend one, that sort of joined their group. I think the last one I read, one of the kids actually got slugged, and they had to like keep him hidden away, and that was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. You know, for kids. Where the heck is anybody or anything? Speaking of walkthroughs, I might pop a walkthrough again because I'm so close to the end. Maybe I'll just take the elevator up to the attic. Actually, I'm gonna... Oh no, I haven't actually done anything since the last time I saved. Okay. Put key in keyhole. Oh, it's already unlocked. Okay. Push handle up. Up we go. The trunk is open and you see old army clothes strewn about. Not close enough. I know there's a jump scare in this room. I don't want to stand in the wrong spot. Peering into the open trunk, you see old army clothing and various paraphernalia. This must be where the colonel keeps his old army gear. Lying on top of everything else, you notice a large officer's cape, a pair of leather gloves, a colonel's hat, and an old pair of army boots. You see some mud on the boots and horribly wet blood stains on the cape and gloves. Examine boot with monocle. This is a large pair of old army boots. You happen to notice mud on the soles. Look, cape. Oh. The cape is the type worn by an army officer 30 years ago. To your horror, you see that there are wet blood stains on it. Look, hat. This is a dandy-looking colonel's hat. Look, gloves. Even though the leather gloves are cracked and worn, they still look very sturdy. Frighteningly, they have wet blood stains on them. Just some early morning murder for everyone tuning in. You reach down and unlock the door. Open door. Oh, I'm not close enough. Ah. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pause. And I am actually going to just check this walkthrough because front door. That's where I've got to go. Okay. Oh, I literally one thing. For heaven's sake. Like, why would I go to the front door? Or not. For heaven's sake. What am I missing? Chapel. Okay, I had to go further back. Eat, 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 eat. And head over this way. Yay! That's what I needed. Act 8. 2 o'clock. Dong, dong. Weird little honk in the middle of the bell sequence there. 1, 2. Ask Celie about Lilia. Celie's not listening to you. She's visibly frightened and deep in prayer. Okay. Oh. Stuck on the tree. Oh, open door. Don't think she's in there. Nope. There we go. Pet dog. Beauregard doesn't look like he's in a good mood. Look, note. The chapel kind of reminds you of the clock tower for the SNES. I'm not familiar with that game. I never had consoles growing up. Got my first one when I moved out of my parents' place, PS3, and it was old at that point. Look note. Note, you read the note. It says, "Meet me in the hedge garden." Oh no! A sudden gust of wind blows away the note. Weird. And then it is gone. Gone forever. Littering the greatest crime of the whole game. You don't think it had an English release, but you played it on an emulator? Ah! More murders! Survival horror game set in a spooky dark mansion. Oh no! Someone has shot Lillian to death in the hedge garden. Quite afraid now. You fear greatly for your own life. Look, Lillian. You can tell by looking at her that Lillian died of a gunshot wound to the chest at point-blank range. Huh, this is strange. For some reason, Lillian is dressed in an old army officer's cape, hat, gloves, and boots. Just like I saw up in the attic, covered in mud and blood. Examine boots with monocle. The large, muddy-soled army boots look like the old-fashioned kind of 30 years ago. You see a distinct insignia on the boot heels. Now, earlier we saw a footprint that had an insignia in the boot heel. So we have identified that that is the same look coat. The old blood-stained army cape looks to be at least 30 years old. Let's see. Nope, just the regular description of the room. She got changed surprisingly quickly. Oh, absolutely. Because time is instantaneous. It was enough time for me to go over to the chapel and then come back. I think that's probably why you have to go to the chapel, so that there is some sense that you are not in the house when it happens. Look, gun. You don't have it. Oh. Pick up gun. Gone? Apparently I am in the disc world. Tis the gone. The gun. You stoop to pick up the derringer. Your eye happens to fall upon a bullet not far from Lillian's hand. Take bullet. You're not close enough. Yeah, the game is that annoying. You have to not just have the gun. You have to take the bullet as well. They have to be separate. Load gun. Okay. All right, now we're ready. So we are heading into the final part of the game now. The very last thing. Thanks so much, Von Aether. You have a good night. Have a good sleep. I hope you get some good rest. You hear scuffling upstairs. So upstairs we shall go. I have the... Now, of course, I have to actually go upstairs. Yeah, parser games are very nitpicky. Because, well, you can do anything. So you could type in whatever heck words you want. You hear scuffling further upstairs. Come on, let me in. Let me in. There's a level between sort of you have to have a balance between a text parser where you can type in absolutely anything goes, and if you don't have the right syntax, it doesn't work, versus the later adventure games where it's one button does everything, because then it's just you click around as much as possible until something happens. The Colonel's wheelchair sits empty in the middle of the room. Someone has left the doctor's bag open on the floor. Search bag. That is not understood. Open bag. It is already open. Look in bag. The contents are a mess inside. Looks as if someone has hurriedly searched through it. Okay. So one more level up. The door is open. Oh no! Colonel Dijon and Rudy are in the midst of a fierce struggle. You see a hypodermic needle between them, and it's impossible to tell which of the two men is the aggressor. This is indeed a dangerous situation. Okay, so I have a gun, and I can shoot. But who should I shoot? Should I shoot the Colonel, who we know has been being duplicitous? He's been going into the secret passages and spying on people. We know this because we have found his cigar butts and his cane in the secret passages. Or shall we go after Rudy, who's a jerk? I'm gonna shoot Rudy. You have shot and wounded Rudy. Oh, thank you, young lady. Laura, that was some mighty fine shooting for a gal. I guess I owe you my life, don't I? Why, my nephew was trying to kill me with poison in one of Wilbur's hypodermic needles. It's really more of a Kentucky accent I'm doing, I think, but I'll deal with it. Oh, it's terrible what's been happening here tonight. I invite everyone up here to tell them about my will, and they end up killing each other over it. It's sort of like that's something that you can tell about after you're dead. Truthfully, I was keeping my eye on everyone in the house tonight, so I thought. I didn't see any of the murders. It wasn't until I met Rudy in my bedroom that he told me what had happened. I couldn't believe it. He told me that my niece, Lillian, had finally gone totally berserk and out of crazy jealousy was killing everyone that she thought had gotten between her and me. She managed to just about murder everyone until she attacked Rudy with my derringer. Rudy managed to wrestle the gun from her and in self-defense killed her instead. My nephew, seeing as how everyone else was already dead, decided to finish the job by killing me with a hypodermic needle and say I died of a heart attack induced by the terrible deeds that my niece had done. I can't tell much more of this. Laura, please find Celia and tell her to fire one of the signal rockets that we use to summon help in emergencies. Do we believe the Colonel's version of events? Yes, we do. There is, all of the evidence that we find does actually back this up. I somehow knew that one day Rudy would run afoul of the law. Also, Rudy does survive, so he can refute any of this if he wanted to. You've been a loyal servant to me for many years, silly. You and Beauregard and Blaze trust you. I decided to leave all my money to you, provided you take care of my animals for the rest of their lives. Of course, sir. Can't think of nothing else I'd rather do. Thank you, sir. Miss Bow, I know you found an old Civil War treasure on my estate. Since you so bravely saved my life, I'll let you keep every dime of it for yourself, as a reward. Thank you, Colonel Dijon. That's very kind of you. You know, Beauregard, people are funny creatures. They're greedy, they're rude, they're selfish. That's why we live way out here, to get away from them. But we couldn't get away from them completely, could we, boy? No, not completely. But everything will be okay now. I just have to get some cleaners in to deal with all of the blood stains. So very much blood. Okay, how did I do? I don't think I did all that great. Oh! I did better than I thought. So this is the points of this game. You don't get like 327 out of 400 or something. It's you fill up the sleuthometer or the sleuthometer if you prefer. Okay, let's review my notes. All right. Person befriended. Seely. Yes. Next. Took food item from kitchen, Seely's cabin, Jeeves' room. Fantastic. Took useful item from body of Clarence Sparrow and Wilbur C. Fields. Incomplete. I took a derringer from Lillian. Did that not count? Wonder what I missed. People found murdered. Lillian, Ethel, Gertie, Gloria, Clarence, Wilbur, Jeeves, and Fifi. It's very easy to find all of the bodies because you can find all of them except for Lillian in one place. Found secret entrance / exit in all of the places. Object used more than once. Crackers, crowbar, diary, oil can, and a monocle. Oh, because I read the diary and I looked at the diary with the monocle, I guess? Took object from suitcase of Lillian. Found a pouch of jewels. Found a Bible. Items requiring close scrutiny. Boot print in mud, sleeping powder bottle, handkerchief, rolling pin, fireplace poker, broken record, glass, cognac decanter, diary. That's incomplete as well. I know I missed a footprint. I think in the billiard room. You have to get it quickly, otherwise Jeeves cleans it up. People with gambling habits, Rudy, Clarence, and Wilbur. People guilty of embezzlement, Clarence and Wilbur. People with a telltale scent, yes, this one's actually kind of hard to get. Colonel, Lillian, Clarence, and Fifi. People refusing to sell something, Ethel Prune. I honestly don't know what that is. People romantically involved, Colonel, Gloria, Clarence, Jeeves, and Fifi. We will notice that that is an odd number of people. Oh my goodness, romance triangle. My character is kind of a klepto. It's an adventure game. It's how we do. Person wishing to end an affair, Gloria Swansong. Has embarrassing medical history, also Gloria Swansong. Technically Lillian as well, because she was sent to the sanatorium. Objects with changed location, doctor's bag. I saw the decanter in multiple places. Rude. My PNG tuber it's kind of a recolor. The face is Beauty from King's Quest VI, and the hair is Rosella from King's Quest VI, and then I made it pink. Ultimate location of most bodies, basement. People who struggled physically, Colonel, Rudy, Clarence, someone else. I wonder who else got in a fight. I honestly don't know. Oh, right, Fifi sometimes fights Rudy. I must have missed that. Person with surprising secret is Colonel Dijon. Murdering people isn't a surprising secret. Having gone to a sanitarium is not a surprising secret. Lillian should definitely be on this list. People who use this secret passages, Colonel Dijon and Lillian. One who murdered the most people, Lillian. Time of first visit to the attic, 10:45. I don't know what the earliest that you can do that is. And that's it. So that was Colonel's Bequest. Yay! I will be back for another stream tonight or tomorrow morning, however you want to look at it. Sunday night to Monday morning, midnight Eastern Standard Time. I will be continuing my playthrough of Quest for Glory 5, which is an absolutely interesting game. It's the last game in the mainline Quest for Glory series. It is not my favorite. It's very interesting, but it was mired in development issues. The technology just wasn't there for what they wanted to do, nor was the money. So it's an interesting playthrough, finishing off the Paladin run of the entire series. Then I gotta figure out what game we're gonna play next. I also have to figure out what game I'm gonna play for my random streams that I don't do at my usual time. I don't know what to play next. Maybe I'll start playing The Witcher. I'll have to figure that out. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll see you next time. Bye!